from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines is brought to you compliments GUT Credit Union.
I want to be free as can be.
They say that freedom is the ability to fully experience life. The GUT Credit Union is giving you the freedom to choose. Get a loan for any purpose, whether it's consolidating your debt, buying a vehicle, owning your home, back to school, or a dream vacation. We offer competitive rates with terms and payments that fit your lifestyle. Call 440-1354. Email loans@gutcu.com or visit go.gutcu.com/freedom to start enjoying your life, your money, your way. Promotion ends September 30th, 2022. Special conditions apply. More freedom, more choices. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
From the Grenadian capital, this is Network News for Friday, September 2, 2022. In the headlines, newly erected speed humps are wreaking havoc in Calavini. Public Workers Union announces amicable resolution to TAMCC woes, bringing a complete end to the industrial impasse at the institution. Harbour Master lawyers accuse Peters Brothers and legal representatives of being unreasonable. Regionally, Guyana and the U.S. strengthen efforts to address food security in the Caribbean. Internationally, U.S. President Joe Biden warns extremist Trump Republicans threaten U.S. democracy. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada looking to rebound from opening defeat in America's men's netball. Stay with us wherever you are. We'll be back in a moment.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening from all of us at the Grenada Broadcasting Network. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Speed humps, which are designed to prevent accidents or creating havoc along the Calavini Main Road. A lack of care and attention, as well as the placement of the newest edition of speed humps, have led to several accidents and uncomfortable rides for many motorists in the area of Grappy Shop in Calavini. My colleague Gerard Joseph has been speaking with some of the motorists and concerned civilians.
Motorists and pedestrians alike are calling for some form of action to be taken immediately regarding the newest speed humps that have been placed in Calavini St. George. While some motorists are calling for its removal, others are clamoring for better telltale signs that a speed hump is within proximity.
Well, I find they should take out that hump there, that hump creating a lot of accident. Just yesterday I almost got licked down there on the ground there. GBN, change it.
They should put some paint on that. It's a good initiative. Slow the buses down.
Many concerned motorists, though welcoming the speed humps, say proper painting or temporary reflectors can be placed to avoid accidents.
I think they need to take out the hump from there.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, if not paint the whole hump.
Yeah.
You understand? Let people see it from a distance. You can't just erect a hump there like that and like everybody just come in, and when they reach up and that's when they notice there is a hump.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you have any school there. I don't think you have a school there.
Supposed to have a
school there?
Inside, yeah?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And did you notice the signs that were erected, they said since May?
Well, I noticed that some signs, I think one sign up for a little time. And after I passed, and I didn't see it. I didn't see it after a while.
According to Ministry of Infrastructure and Physical Development officials, signs to warn motorists were erected in May. However, motorists are contending that a number of days have passed since the speed humps were placed, and proper markings to indicate the exact location of the humps are still not available.
A sign supposed to be in a spot, so as soon as you're clear, you could see it. Yeah, noticeable. You can have signs up like that.
Yeah, so you want it painted?
Of course. Yes, it have to be painted, and they should do that as soon as this afternoon.
Watch. You see? I'm sure it was. No, the humps were there too. Because you did right on the corner.
And nobody looking for that.
But what you did right on the corner?
The Ministry of Infrastructure and Physical Development has promised an update on Monday. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
Well, the industrial impasse of the TMAUSHA Community College has seen its complete end as President of the Public Workers Union, Brian Grimes, announced an amicable resolution on Friday. More in this report from Gerard Joseph.
The Grenada Union of Teachers ended its impasse earlier this week. However, Public Workers Union had noted several outstanding issues. Those issues were resolved on Friday. This was announced by President of the Public Workers Union, Brian Grimes. While commending the workers at TAMCC for their resilience and patience, Grimes says with the financial issues resolved, the union sought to ensure there was not a repeat of the 4-month impasse.
The workers wanted an exact timeline for the retroactive payments. I think we have succeeded with this by and large, in that there is approximately $10 million owed to workers in retroactive payments. To be fair, because this is what we strive for here at the Grenada Public Workers Union, fairness, we told TAMCC and central government, who must be directly involved based on finance, that listen, you can do this in 3 tranches. We are not asking for everything immediately.
The PWA president says workers also chose to forgo their deserved interest.
The agreement basically states 1/3, because it's 3 tranches, be paid in December, and by June, the end of June 2023, the remaining 2 tranches would be paid off. So I think that is very reasonable. I think the government, I'm confident the government will accede to this. So this is some of the agreements that we made.
Another of the outstanding issues was the demand by workers for the statement of accounts, which was negotiated between the union and TAMCC Council to be received on September 1st.
Of note, also involved in these increases are contract workers at TAMCC. I ensured operating on behalf of workers that they also got increases, because you know what's happening with these contract workers. For example, in TAMCC, their contracts have been renewed year after year with the same salary.
The final and most critical outstanding issue resolved was TAMCC workers represented by PWU demanding a documented agreement to ensure the retroactive payments are made. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
The TMAUSHA Community College has announced the registration and admission process for the September to December term. Beginning Monday, students can collect their acceptance letters. Rena Pett Thomas tells us more.
Students who apply to the country's lone college for the next school term can collect their acceptance letters as of Monday. Executive members of the TMAUSHA Community College announced this on Friday morning. With CXC results scheduled to be out by Monday, September 5th, the registered TAMCC, Mrs. Marva Neptune, says the first-year students can collect their letters between Monday and Friday of the next week in alphabetical order.
So if your last name begins with A to H, you come on Monday. If your last name begins with I to O, you come on Thursday. And if your last name begins with P to Z, you come on Friday. You come from 8:30 and we'll be open until 3. So that's students who applied to the School of Arts, Sciences and Professional Studies. Now the same thing if you apply to the School of Continuing Education. On Monday the 12th, all students, once you receive your results slips.
Neptune said the following week, which starts from Monday the 12th, students should return with their CXC results and finances to register to prepare for classes beginning September 19th. She also spoke of the procedure for returning students.
So all second-year students from the School of from the School of Arts, Sciences and Professional Studies and the School of Continuing Education are to come on campus on Monday to get academic advising, to also make the payment for the year, and also to register for classes. Classes for them begin on Monday, the 12th of September.
Dean of Applied Arts and Technology, Mrs. Melissa John, says that students who apply to her school will have the opportunity to choose from 3 days in the week to do interviews. Classes for both first and second year students will start on Monday, 12th September.
So basically, for persons who would have applied for a technical program, if you applied to any of the above programs, you are requested to attend an interview. Those interviews will be held on the following days: Tuesday the 6th, Wednesday the 7th, and Thursday the 8th of September. Those interviews will take place at the Tantin campus, at the SAT block, and the Tourism and Hospitality Department. The interview process would require that you walk with the following: your acknowledgement letter, and as Ms. Neptune alluded to earlier, this can be collected from the admissions office, your CXC slip, and any other relevant certificates that you may have.
Ms. Lauren Alexander, Dean to Continued Education, says classes for her students will commence Monday, September 12th, giving the students from the 6th to the 19th to get registered. She spoke of some of the classes offered on the St. Patrick campus.
Programs. Applications are being accepted for the following technical programs offered at our St. Patrick's campus. To qualify for this program, the student only need 2 CXCs or experience in the field. The general construction program, we are happy to start this program again. We didn't offer this program over the last, I think, 4 years. Now we have some students that are interested, and we'll be offering the general construction program at the St. Patrick's campus.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Other news, Dr. Augustine Panchu is no longer government's clinical psychologist. His contractual arrangement has ended.
Clinical psychologist Dr. Augustine Panchu chose to remain tight-lipped on the issue of his termination. Dr. Panchu told GBN he'd rather not speak at this point, however referred our news desk to the letter he was served. The letter of termination took effect on Thursday, September 1st, 2022. The letter reads in part, and I quote, "I regret to inform you that a decision was taken to terminate your contractual engagement with the ministry with effect from September 1st, 2022, as your services are no longer required. The contract make provision for termination as follows. Without prejudice to any common law incidents of termination for breach of contractual terms and or other available remedies, this agreement may be terminated by either party, given no less than 1 month's prior written notice to the other. In addition, if the contractor is convicted of any crime or offense, fails or refuses to comply with the written policies or reasonable directives of the government, is guilty of serious misconduct in connection with performance hereunder, materially breaches provisions of this agreement, the government at any time may terminate the engagement of the contractor immediately and without prior written notice to the contractor. In this regard, you will be paid 1 month's salary in lieu of notice." Unquote. Dr. Panchu was also asked to return the ministry's computer, laptop, phone, equipment, assessment tools, documents, and other resources that is in his possession. He is also required to hand over clients he is presently working with and a plan for these clients. Our news desk also reached out to Press Secretary Mr. Hero Carter for a comment. Our news desk was told that Mr. Panchu was hired for a specific project under the NNP administration. However, his first-year contract had expired before the completion of the project. Dr. Panchu's contract was extended for a further year, during which time the project was accomplished. Therefore, his services were no longer required. He further added that there are other clinical psychologists, one in Grenada and 2 others on their way, who are holders of master's degrees. Kristalina John, GBN News.
This is Network News. Still ahead from us, Harbour Master lawyers accuse Peters Brothers and legal representatives of being unreasonable. Stay with us.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hubbard's is adapting to the times to enhance your shopping convenience with its new online store. You can now shop for appliances, hardware, houseware, builder's material, and still enjoy free delivery island-wide. Start shopping now at www.hubbardshardware.gd. Safe, convenient, reliable. Hubbard's. Quality service, affordable prices.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Grenada, get ready to win with the all-new Supermarket Sweep, the Back-to-School Edition, on Saturday, September 3rd. Be at Tantine Playing Field from 2 p.m. Take part in our fun and exciting games and get a chance to win one of 24 $350 hampers or one of 26 bonus hampers valued up to $100, plus 50 school bags, a total of 100 giveaways. We've also got live entertainment and a bouncing castle for the kids. Tantine Playing Field comes alive on September 3rd. This is your chance to win. It's the Supermarket Sweep Back to School Edition, a game for we.
Hello, I am Louise Joseph of Leicester in Carriacou. I am a proud member of Ariza Credit Union, the best credit union in the whole wide world. Being a member of Ariza, I have achieved so much. With Ariza, I got my fridge, my stove, my TV, and my washing machine on easy and accessible terms. Also, I was afforded the opportunity of a loan to travel to seek medical attention, and with that, I am one healthy woman today. Ariza, congratulations, 75 years of transforming lives.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers, and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're back. Lawyers representing harbour masters say the Peters brothers and their legal representatives are being unreasonable when it comes to the negotiation of releasing the vessel which has been seized. More from Rena Pett Thomas.
Adjutant Hood, one of the lawyers representing the harbour master, says that his colleague Dylan Charles, along with another lawyer based in Trinidad, has attempted to reach an agreement with the Anderson brothers and their legal team on a reasonable amount of money to be placed in the magistrate court pending the ruling of the civil matter. This is yet to be done, says the lawyer, as the figures presented by Anderson and his brother are absurd.
The issue has been that the Peters, on the advice of the lawyers, of course, have been asking for an inordinate sum of money. I say inordinate. We are talking about 6 figures, high 6 figures. High 6 figures for a liquor fight on a boat that you started. And I'm saying they have been unreasonable. Because if you're making extravagant demands, for what reason I don't know, and you do not want to agree on, or we can't agree on a figure, a reasonable figure, then the matter has to be resolved by a judge.
The lawyer wants that if the brothers are not successful in their civil suit, someone will have to pay for the loss of his clients. Hood believes that his clients are being treated wrongly on many levels and indicated that he is not one to back down when it comes to justice.
I think he knows that himself. I've shown it to Grenadians. I've shown all Grenadians my testicular fortitude over many years. And Grenadians know me. Once they hear my name, they know I am a person who will stand up and fight for justice and what I believe is right. I don't give up. So maybe he's talking to himself. I hope he has the testicular fortitude. But I'm repeating, my clients are insistent that they have been treated unfairly as CARICOM citizens in Grenada. It is not something that Grenada would like to have hanging over its head.
Hood is now investigating the DPP's move to discontinue the private criminal charges brought against the brothers before making his next move.
So, we have written to the DPP and asked him regarding what he sent to us. What is it about? Because we don't know if it's the same thing. And we've written to the magistrate's court to find out about what we filed. Because I repeat, my clients heard the DPP say certain things in the media. They are concerned, they are alarmed, and I need to find out what's happening. I'm waiting. I'm going to give the DPP a few days to respond to me properly. I'm going to give the magistrate's court a few days to respond to me properly and to send me back copies of what we filed so we can properly see whether or not what was withdrawn was what we actually filed. At this point in time, I do not know because the procedure has been breached, I'm saying. So, let me hear from the DPP. I hope he responds to me soon. Let me hear from the magistrate's court. But in any event, my clients insist that the matter must be dealt with fairly. If it is not dealt with fairly, it is not going to go away.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
The story to report: the World Pediatric Project has created an avenue to cut costs for children seeking extensive medical care for some procedures that cannot be done in Grenada. More in this Christina John report.
The success stories are many from the life-saving services provided by the World Pediatric Project. That's according to Marva Primus-Joseph, the organization's representative in Grenada. WPP is a non-profit organization based in Virginia, USA, which provides medical care for children in Grenada and other Caribbean islands.
It's very positive because the cost of those surgeries that WPP will be offering to the children is extremely expensive, especially if you were to be sick in the United States. So, we had cases of a child that got born and his life was saved. Grateful to the government of Grenada and the World Pediatric Project. Intervention was very quick, and right now he's still, ongoing care, but he's alive today, and many other stories that can be told.
The WPP began providing services to Grenadian children since 2009 in many areas of medicine. To access services, the organization operates by a referral system. High-priority cases will be given preference, Primus-Joseph says.
In this case, as I mentioned earlier, it is only a care will be offered to children by a referral basis. So you will contact your doctor. I work also along with Dr. Taisha Donald. She is the pediatrician, the partner pediatrician in Grenada that work along with myself for WPP. Or any other doctor that the child may be seeing. There is a WPP referral form that needs to be filled. Also, a medical report needs to be sent to me with any x-rays, other images or lab that need to be sent, emailed to me, and then I'll get it across to WPP.
Ms. Joseph listed some of the services available, which amounts to millions of dollars, which is absorbed by the WPP.
They offer services in orthopedics, which deal with the bones, issues with the bones, general surgery. They do cardiology relating to the heart, any issues related to that. Neurology, that's to do with the brain, and urology to do with the kidneys, and that is issues with these areas, and ophthalmology, that's to do with eye conditions. And they also offer plastic surgery. So all of these specialist areas is for children, especially children, no adults. So they can see children up to maximum 21.
Christina John, GBN News.
Over 200 students from various schools received backpacks filled with school supplies from a former Grenadian athlete who gives back to his country by assisting the future generation in need. Rena Pett Thomas reports.
9 students in every school in the parish of St. Andrew, St. Patrick and St. David received a backpack from the Selwyn Foundation based in New York. The backpacks were handed to the students by members of the organization on August 30th and September 1st. Founder of the organization, Selwyn Smith, spoke of the initiative.
On Tuesday, we did a drive in St. David's, so we give away backpacks to every student, to 9 students in every school in St. David's. Those backpacks was equipped with notebook, pencils, and other school supplies. And on Wednesday, we did St. Andrew's. And a couple schools from St. Patrick's, like the Hermitage Government School, and a couple other schools in St. Patrick's, where we do the same. 9 kids from every school, 9 underprivileged kids from those schools receive a backpack equipped with notebook, pencils, and other school supplies. So the focus is like every year, with the exception of the 2 years of the pandemic, I would do St. Andrews and another parish.
Selwyn Smith is a former javelin champion for Grenada who wants to give back to his country. He said the principals of the school selected the children.
When we launched the program, we went through the school feeding program through the Ministry of Education, and we would select kids' names who are on that list. I think it's a fair way to make sure you're reaching the right set of people. This year, what we did, because, with COVID and everything, we reached out to the principals of the school and asked them to submit the names. And, the principals are very knowledgeable of the students in the school. So I think that's also another fair way of making sure the supplies get to the right people.
The former athlete says as a young man, his parents were unable to provide some of the things he needed, and it was programs like these that assisted him in his sporting career. And so he is doing the same for students in need.
Growing up, I didn't always have everything. My parents didn't always have it to make sure that I have everything that I wanted as a kid. And also playing sports, you see equipments in the school, and for me, I always ask myself, where does it come from? So we know the schools cannot always buy all those equipment. So it's always maybe the case of somebody who may have passed on to that institution that eventually decide to give back. So my thing is, I benefited a great deal from that, and just coming back and just seeing, certain conditions and situations, I just think, I don't know, maybe it's my calling.
The Smith Foundation has been in existence since 2017. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Many thanks to the Selwyn Smith Foundation. Government's announcement of its intention to legalize marijuana is creating a buzz on social media. Beverly Telesford has been looking around the platforms.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz report.
GBN Social Buzz is reaching beyond the local platform to share with you what's trending on social media. One local lawyer is ecstatic about the plans of the NDC-led government to legalize cannabis in Grenada and to invest in a regulatory framework for exportation and managing the crop.
During her throne speech on Wednesday, Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade spoke of the government's plan for cannabis in Grenada.
My government will invest in the emerging sector of the cannabis industry. Cannabis will be legalized and a legal and regulatory framework for its production and sale will be created to commence and guide the development of the industry.
Social media users took to the comment section to express concerns about this latest development. The following views are of members of the public and not of the GBN. Anne said, I may be a voice in the wilderness, but take a walk through Mungay Hospital and be prepared to be vigilant in the monitoring of the students. We are great at talking about generating income without considering the full picture. A word to the wise. Renee said, the policing of this herb is a massive waste of resources and time. This is a step in a good direction. Crystal said, Clouden was always behind this and seeking that he gets his heart's desire. Hope it's a wise decision the government is making. Ministry of Health, your task now begins when people abuse this weed. Anne said, it's about time our country needs money. This person added, I fully endorse the amount of street value they set in flames all these years already. Anne said, that is the only way work will be generated for people. That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
We have to take a break. Still ahead, several stakeholders engaged in mass casualty management training workshop. We'll talk about that.
Here is a little known fact. There is only one place in Grenada that you can get an MRI scan done. That place is Spicile Imaging Center. Yes, Grenada, that's the truth. Other centers could offer you other scans, but Spicile Imaging provides an authentic MRI scan. Here's another little known fact. Spicile Imaging has 3 centers. We operate at Grenville, the Carnage, and at the Ocean House, Grandlands. We provide the widest range of laboratory tests and services. CT scans, x-rays, mammograms, ultrasounds, and a host of other services. We are fully staffed by a team of family doctors and specialists. Call us today at 444-7679. or 406-1500 or visit any of our 3 locations. Spy Cell Imaging, from seeing the doctor to getting lab tests, scans, and pharmacy services. We are here to take care of you.
Be ready for school with the coolest deals from Quartz. Free gift with your back-to-school purchases, plus big discounts on cell phones, computers, printers, televisions, and more. Shop today with no cash and get instant credit on 3 to 48 months credit plan. Save big with great deals and head back to school in style. Only from Quartz, bringing value home. Conditions apply.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
Welcome back. Being able to respond to mass casualty situations is of paramount importance. Currently, 42 individuals, inclusive of police officers, medical providers, the Grenada Red Cross, the National Disaster Management Agency, and fire personnel are participating in a one-week mass casualty management training workshop. The goal is to have a cadre of trained and competent individuals who can be called to respond to any mass casualty occurrence. More in this report from Kevin Frederick.
It's the first time doing it. I tend not to let people go through and do everything wrong and then you criticize at the end. But stop it along the way and guide them, tell them where they're going wrong, stop so they can start again. So the next team now to come will learn from their mistakes and not make the same mistakes. It's for them to understand the system, understand that it is not a matter of just picking up people and rushing them straight to medical treatment, but there's a process and there's a command structure. So they have to follow the command and stuff like that.
PAHO's emergency response facilitator, Peter Burgess, explaining the stepwise approach to mass casualty management. According to Burgess, the importance of such life-saving training cannot be overstated, and made a reference to a recent mass shooting incident overseas.
Incident command is important for any country and for every and any incident. It can be used for parades, for any event at all. And if you just follow the recent shootings and incidences you had overseas and you listen to the news, you would realize that one of the key things that the emergency responders fell down in is incident command. All the time when you listen to the news, you would hear there was no person in charge. The incident command was not present or did not make the correct decisions. So incident command is key to ensuring that the operations is properly, it has proper command, properly coordinated and organized. Because without that, you're going to have failures. Everybody's going to do what they feel like. And that's where the individualism comes in. And people start freelancing and doing what they think is right, and you get people not doing anything. So, and you get confusion. So that is the command helps prevent that confusion and chaos.
GIS also spoke briefly with Dr. Terence Walters, who is the local focal point for the project, which seeks to build capacity in several areas of health disaster management. He says,
it is important to have continuous training so that you train and then you probably recertify and you continue training other persons, because we understand that people move on from time to time. Some may migrate, other people may retire, and different things will happen. So you have to continue training. So it's good if you can train some instructors locally, so you have people who can conduct those trainings. You may bring in a regional instructor, but you have people who can support at the local level, and that's what's happening with this training. So yes, it is very important to continue training, have continuous training, so you have people trained all the time.
Dr. Walters further explained that the persons receiving the training resides in different parishes.
What we understand is that there is no telling where and when one of these events will occur. So we have participants from Carriacou and Petite Martinique, and we have from all over the country. So they're not just concentrated in one area, but they are located all over the country. So something happens in any part of the country, you will have people there. This training has been done before, so we do have people who have been trained before, and we do have some who have been trained as instructors also, and they're getting a chance to practice.
The capacity building training is funded by the European Union and PAHO. All 42 participants, which include 2 local instructors, would be certified on successful completion of the course. Meanwhile, as of Monday, September 5th and 12th respectively, more people are expected to be trained for a period of 1 week in emergency care and treatment and incident command system.
Kevin Frederick with that report. Our ISO features 2 young boys reaping the fruits of their hard work. It's time to take a peek through the GBN ISO lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISO is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Tonight's ISO features a 10-year-old twin on their orientation day as they prepare to enter the Grenada Boys Secondary School on Monday. The boys, Jamar and Jamari James, were successful in this year's Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment in May. Good luck, boys. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp on 405-3052 or our other social media.
All the best, young men. New chapter from September. Sports news and around the globe coming up.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
If there was ever a time to keep and stay healthy, it's now. We at Hills and Valley are here to help you take deliberate steps to maintain your health. We stayed true to maintaining the most comprehensive rates while stocking the widest range of medicines and health devices, including personal protective equipment. There are so many benefits shopping with us. You get great savings through discounts for senior citizens and reward cards for loyal customers. Ask about owning yours today. Visit us at Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George, Jubilee Street opposite the Grenville Bus Terminal, and at Hillsborough, Carriacou. Our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street also stocks the widest range of pharmaceuticals. We are with you on the hills and in the valleys. We are Hills and Valley Pharmacy.
I'm a winner, you are winner, we are winners, winners.
Be an instant winner today with the NLA by simply purchasing your Daily Pick 3 and Playway tickets at your nearest agent or NLA outlet. As a proud sponsor of the CPL cricket coverage, the NLA continues to support the development of sports, culture, and nation building in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. The NLA, making your dreams a reality.
I'm a winner, you are winner, we are winners, winners, winners.
The loss of sexual desire and endurance can be both devastating and frustrating to a man. To gain these feelings back with a sense of power and stamina that lasts, use Hard On Plus. Hard On Plus, this natural herbal male sexual formula enriched with zinc, has no side effects. Hard On Plus offers vitality and strength to last longer when it matters. For stamina, for strength, for pleasure. Get Hard On Plus.
Hard On Plus is available in Grenada at Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies, Hills and Valley Pharmacies in Grenada and Carriacou, We Care Pharmacy, Gittins Pharmacare, Grenada Pharmacy, Atlantic Health Supplies, and exclusively distributed by R.A. Clark Distributions. Phone 416-0426.
Hello sporting fans, Grenada will be looking to rebound from its opening defeat in the inaugural America's Men's Netball Championship. The Spicemen suffered a 5-point loss to host country St. Vincent. The team is coached by Paul McIntyre.
Before the halftime, we lost our best defensive player, but our team came back very strongly, very, very strong in the third and fourth quarter. They played excellent defense, and they also did some excellent scoring in the form of Libat, who is the captain and the main goal shoot. He did excellent. We had some wonderful defense coming and some wonderful play interception from people like Chevy, Glud and Alex and these guys. They did a wonderful recovery game. Time was on our side when we lost that game. We lost 33-27.
Grenada's next outing is tomorrow morning.
Well, honestly, we looked at our next rival, which is tomorrow morning. We looked at them, which is South Africa. Very advanced team, well drilled, physically fit. We looked at all and our strategy to them to stop what I saw last night would have to be a man-to-man defense, running, making sure that you stay with your man right through to reduce the speed and agility of that team. That team is very good. I'm not underestimating them, and I am not making anyone feel that we have lost already. We would put up a great fight, but that is a team to beat in the championship.
The tournament will wrap up on Sunday. 21 physical education coaches are now better positioned to meet the demands of the sport of table tennis. This after completing the first part of an international Level 1 course organized by the Grenada Table Tennis Association together with the International Table Tennis Federation. The workshop was designed to enhance the capacity of the 30-hour program, which covered the basics of teaching and players' development, among other areas. The second part of the workshop included 30 hours of practical work with students. Once completed, participants will be rewarded with an ITTF official Level 1 certificate. Workshop facilitator, Ms. Perez, who is the ITTF Participation Officer for the Caribbean and Latin America, promised to support the GTTA plans to further develop the sport. On Saturday and Sunday, she will facilitate a 2-day camp for the top under 11, under 13, under 15, and under 20 players and seniors. Meanwhile, Coordinator of Sports, Colin Peters, says his team is ready for what he expects will be a very active sporting calendar.
During COVID and during the break, we have done so much of training programs. We actually have a training program going on now with some coaches that we are preparing to give different assignments to assist with the support of the PE program and the coaching in primary school to help reboost that primary school competition and coaching, the development of sports from that level, which we have been missing, with the primary school football competition, the primary school cricket, and etc.
West Indies women's vice captain Anisha Mohammed has decided to take a leave of absence from international cricket for a period of 6 months. Mohammed requested to take a break from the sport with immediate effect after a hectic year of cricket, both home and away. The 33-year-old's decision to take time away from cricket comes with the full support of Cricket West Indies. Mohammed made her debut for the West Indies at the age of 13 at the Women's Cricket World Cup qualifiers in Holland in 2003. She established herself as the premier spin bowler for West Indies women, going on to become the first cricketer, male or female, to take 100 T20 international wickets and ultimately the leading wicket taker in the format with 125 scalps. That's the sports news for now. Guyana and the United States continue to strengthen efforts to eliminate hunger and address food security issues in the Caribbean region. More in this HGP TV report.
A team of government officials met with members of the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, where bilateral discussions were held at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Ramphel House. The visit follows the Summit of Americas, the leaders of CARICOM, and President and Vice President of the United States, where they agreed on 3 high-level action committees being established. These were Food Security, Energy, and Finance. Already the work of the Food Security High-Level Joint Committee, co-chaired by Foreign Secretary Robert Prasad, on behalf of CARICOM and the U.S. Assistant Secretary of State Brian Nichols, has concluded its initial report. Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa noted that the CARICOM's region's ministerial task force has been advancing discussion on food security, where a number of commodities were prioritized to reduce the almost $5 billion food import bill.
Looking at new crops to diversify the region's economy so that we can lose
less foreign exchange to import these crops, and we can look also. We are looking at to develop the backward and forward linkages.
The Agriculture Minister pointed at efforts to craft transportation models across the Caribbean, beginning with Ghana, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago, and Barbados, following the 12 to 13-month delay of essential products en route to Guyana posed by the COVID-19 pandemic.
The World Health Organization says men who have sex with men face the biggest threat from monkeypox right now. More in this TVJ report.
95 cases of monkeypox. The Americas, including the United States, Latin America, and the Caribbean, have recorded the highest number of cases. Locally, there are 5 positive cases. At the latest media briefing on Wednesday, the World Health Organization stressed that a majority of the cases are still among men who have sex with men.
We are seeing a few cases of women and others who may have acquired monkeypox through a different route of infection, different mode of transmission, but the vast majority today are still among men who have sex with men, whether they be gay, bisexual, or otherwise have contact with other men who have monkeypox.
While research has already indicated that monkeypox has been found in semen and can be spread during sexual contact, the WHO says scientists are now trying to see if the disease can also be spread through semen. Now, as they try to understand more about monkeypox, the WHO indicated that persons have to take responsibility.
Agencies, including WHO, are recommending the use of condoms. That is in part as a precautionary measure because we don't know how much of the infection is transmitted through semen, but it is also because it does reduce skin-to-skin contact. So it's preferable to avoid skin-to-skin contact altogether if someone has monkeypox, but at the very least, using a condom may reduce that risk.
At the same time, the organization says this does not mean only men can have the disease, which is why persons are also being urged to stop the discrimination.
Further afield, U.S. President Joe Biden has launched a catch and attack on his predecessor, Donald Trump, and the Republicans who support him. Biden said Trump and his supporters pose a threat to the very foundations of the United States. More from Al Jazeera.
Speaking from Philadelphia, the city known as the birthplace of American democracy, President Joe Biden delivered a primetime address declaring that U.S. democratic values are under assault.
I've come to this place where it all began to speak as plainly as I can to the nation about the threats we face.
Using sharp and combative language, Biden targeted his political rival by name repeatedly, former President Donald Trump. Biden has called Trump's Make America Great Again, or MAGA Republican followers, semi-fascists.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
With just 8 weeks until voters go to the polls for midterm congressional elections, and Trump now the focus of a criminal investigation into alleged mishandling of classified documents, Biden's sending a message that a vote in November for some opposition Republicans is a danger to democracy. But Republicans fired back with their own speech.
President Biden has chosen to divide, demean, and disparage his fellow Americans.
We'll remind you of the headlines after this. A reminder of the headlines: newly erected speed humps are wreaking havoc in Calavini. Public Workers Union announces amicable resolution to TAMCC woes, bringing a complete end to the industrial impasse at the institution. Harbour Master lawyers accuse Peter's brothers and legal representatives of being unreasonable. Regionally, Guyana and the United States strengthen efforts to address food security in the Caribbean region. Internationally, Biden warns extreme extremist Trump Republicans threaten U.S. democracy. Plus, in the sports news, Grenada looking to rebound from opening defeat in America's men's netball. If you missed any part of this newscast, you can catch a repeat of it at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online, gbn.gd, on GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel for these and other top stories. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. I'm scheduled to be back on the air on Sunday to anchor the Weekend Review. We'll see you soon. Good night.